Michael J. Fox, the charismatic star of Back to the Future, shocked the world when he revealed his Parkinson's diagnosis at just 29, but beneath the surface of this public revelation lies a web of questions and mysteries that remain unexplored. In the early 2000s, reports emerged of a peculiar cluster. For individuals from the Canadian TV show Leo and Me, including Fox, 3 others were diagnosed with Parkinson's. Could environmental factors or shared exposures be the missing link? Dr. Donald Calne, a Vancouver neurologist, remarked, "It could be coincidence, but it's intriguing. It might be something they were exposed to, but what were they exposed to?" One hypothesis suggests that a shared environmental toxin or viral exposure during the show's production in Vancouver could have contributed to the cluster. Dr. Calne noted that Parkinson's disease is more common among individuals frequently exposed to viruses, such as teachers and healthcare workers, implying that viral infections might play a role in triggering the disease. In the bright neon haze of the 1980s, Michael J. Fox was living the Hollywood dream: fame, fortune, and a whirlwind lifestyle of late nights, wild parties, and high-risk behavior. But behind the scenes, could this fast life have set into motion something far more sinister? Fox himself later reflected on the possibility that years of heavy drinking, lack of sleep, and constant stress might have weakened his neurological defenses. Was it just lifestyle or something deeper? Could there have been substances, unknown exposures, or even experimental drugs circulating through Hollywood's elite, their effects only manifesting decades later? The line between coincidence and consequence blurs in the rearview mirror, and as Fox continues to fight Parkinson's with unshakable courage, the true cost of those golden years may remain a mystery lost to time.
My life is set up so I can pack Parkinson's along with me if I have to. It's banging on the door. Hey, I mean, I won't lie, it's getting harder. It's getting harder. It's getting tougher. Every day gets tougher.
Michael J. Fox showed the world his battle with Parkinson's, and the world, in some corners, called him a liar. Conspiracy theorists claimed he faked his symptoms, staging his struggle for political agendas. Why would Michael J. Fox pretend for so long? Was he fabricating the tremors, the slurred speech, the loss of motor control, all to manipulate the public? But why risk his credibility, his career, and his legacy? Some say he wasn't pretending at all. Instead, they argue he was pushed into the role of a martyr, a face for a cause, turning his personal suffering into a political weapon. And in the world of media, a sick hero can spark a movement, but at what cost? Turning adversity into action, Fox established a foundation that has raised over $2 billion for Parkinson's research. His relentless advocacy offers hope to millions, driving advancements toward a cure. The Michael J. Fox Foundation has been instrumental in funding groundbreaking research in Parkinson's disease. Imagine this. Every time Marty McFly barreled through 1955, Michael J. Fox's neurons were zapped by ripples in the space-time continuum. Could those on-set time travel special effects have left a quantum scar on his brain, triggering an old person's disease in a 29-year-old star? Conspiracy buffs whisper of a hidden side effect. The flux capacitor's energy field, they say, wasn't just movie magic. It was an uncontrolled experiment in chrononeurotoxic exposure, and Michael paid the price years later. Of course, there's no evidence, just a tantalizing theory that Hollywood's most famous time traveler became a victim of his own adventure through time. In today's deep dive, we unpack jaw-dropping theories around Michael J. Fox's Parkinson's diagnosis, from the strange Leo and Me cluster and 80s party life toxins, to skeptics who accused him of faking symptoms for political clout, and even a tongue-in-cheek time travel curse from Back to the Future. Was it environment, lifestyle, conspiracy, or movie magic gone wrong? Hit subscribe and join us for more untold Hollywood mysteries.
Work, it makes everything run fluidly, and so when it stops manufacturing that, or at least processing it or delivering it, or it's not being received in the right way, then things start to break down. You get a little rigid, you get tremor, you can affect your speech, it can affect all kinds of things, and it gradually gets worse, and it's progressive, and you know, you usually see with older people so that it's a short kind of span. There's not a lot of hope that things will get better. Sometimes with, you know, folks in their 70s or 80s, but for younger people, I really think that I may not be one of the first people to get this, but I'll be one of the last people to have it.
Were you angry when you first got your diagnosis? Like I would be, this is not supposed to happen to me.
Yeah, I had that reaction. I had that, like, let me come back in the room and deal with the fact that I'm Michael Fox, that this isn't happening to me, that I'm not an 85-year-old man.
Right.
The guy told me I had 10 years left to work, and it was like being stuck in the middle of the road with cement feet, and a bus is coming, and you don't know when it's coming, and you can hear it, but you don't know when it'll be there, and you don't know how hard it'll hit.
Did you go into therapy right away?
A couple years later, I did.
You waited a couple of years.
My first reaction to it was to start drinking heavily.
What's heavily?
I used to drink to party, but then now I was drinking alone and just drinking
Every day.
every day.
So you were self-medicating.
Yeah. And then I quit that, and then
How did you quit it? Did you go to AA?
yeah. Once I did that, then it was about a year of like a knife fight in a closet,
Yeah.
where I just didn't have my tools to deal with it. But then after that, then I went into therapy, and it all started to get really clear to me.
How did it get cleared? Like, hey, this isn't a death sentence, and I can have a life.
Take one day at a time. And then things started to really turn the other way. Then I got my marriage got great.
Because all of a sudden you realize, wow, this person really has my back. She's like with me.
Exactly. People have this image of her that she's like this rock, and she's not like this stoic champion. She's like this cool chick who like could have bolted, but she didn't. If they're in a room with a doctor, they're the expert. My tremors are going down. I'm feeling a lot calmer. I feel a lot better. I feel stronger. I'm feeling great, but I just want to make that point that don't confuse my situation with the situation of so many people have Parkinson's. Right? I don't have to worry about insurance. I don't have to worry about living. I don't have to worry about care. I don't have to worry about family. I have a wonderful family. Not everybody has that stuff stacked up in their corner. We're special responsibility to look out for those people and to be their resource. And it's a great blessing. It's such a privilege for me to do this. I would rather be in this situation than a million others.
Humanitarian award to my friend, Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox is one of the most beloved actors of our time. With remarkable wit and charm, he introduced iconic characters to the center of American culture, from Alex P. Keaton to Marty McFly and more. With undaunted resilience and optimism, he also warms hearts and captivates audiences as a fearless advocate for those with Parkinson's disease, channeling his endearing personality to advance treatments, move us closer to a cure, and remind us of the power of American possibilities.